He's been trying to cancel his trip to Brunei after learning about this new strict law. He joins me now from Incheon in South Korea. Adrian, thanks for coming on the program. We understand you're a fairly well-traveled person. Has your safety ever been threatened before because of your sexuality?
Well, first of all, thank you for having. And no, this is the first experience I've had where this sort of law has been the governing law of that nation where I was. So this is something that's completely new to me. I was a little bit shocked and scared, frankly, of what I should do and what steps I can take to ensure my safety.
Well, when did you realize Brunei's laws could affect you personally?
On Saturday, just a few days ago, I was watching CNN, and it was on CNN, and I was like, what? That can't be right. So I did a quick internet search, and I realized that this was the case.
Because you're flying through Brunei en route to, is it Malaysia?
So I was originally, my final destination was originally in Brunei, but when I learned these laws, I had a non-refundable, non-cancellation ticket. So I decided to book additional flights to leave Brunei. I didn't want to spend my holiday there. So I booked extra flights to Malaysia so I wouldn't have to stay there.
I don't mean to negate the feelings that you have of concern and alarm, but were you legitimately concerned that you would be arrested on the spot? And how would they know that you're a member of the LGBTQ community?
Absolutely. So a couple of things. First, I do have tattoos on my body of pride flags, etc. Second of all, one of the managers from the travel agency from which I booked my reservation, she contacted Royal Brunei Airlines and asked them for guidance of how to deal with gay passengers. And this is an airline that is 100% owned by the Brunei government. So I was really confused as to why she would do that. And, you know, she told me that they didn't have any guidelines for her to follow. But if I wanted a refund, that she would have to give my name, passport number, etc., to this state-run airline. And, yeah, so I was quite nervous.
Okay. I wish we had more time to discuss this, but we appreciate your perspective. Have you managed to get a refund of any kind at this point? Not that that's the main issue, but I know
Yes.
you had some pushback initially.
I did have some pushback. There was a lot of resistance from the travel agent. I was speaking to one of their associates who told me that basically the decision in my case would be determined by the compassion of whoever was working that day. And so that was alarming. And they continued to say no. They just hardline policy the whole way. And until a few hours ago, they finally agreed under these circumstances to give me a full refund.
Okay, well, a cautionary tale. Adrian, we thank you for sharing your story with us today, and good luck in the future.
My pleasure. Thank you for having.
Adrian Poudrier joining me.